Okay. This is kind of annoying.
Come this way. Closer.
Can we take this off?
No, it's cute.
This is a little Q&A from Q&L. You like that? Is that clever?
So we met in May of 2015. Started dating June of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Got engaged April of
27th.
27th
Yeah.
of 2016.
Yes.
And then we got married August 13th of 2016. So we dated for a year, we were engaged for a few months, and then we got married, and now we've been married for 2 years and some change.
Yep. Well, I feel like she has more than I do. She'll come up with a new one every day, it seems like.
What are my nicknames?
Well,
for
she
you?
calls me Poosh. There's another form of it. Meesh, meesh, moosh, moosh. Sometimes I call her Quincy, and I don't feel very good about it.
You never call me Quinn.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, well,
no, you don't.
maybe once.
Once in our whole life. So we've done long distance twice for 2 months at a time. The first time we couldn't talk to each other really. We had like 1 or 2 phone calls. We could write letters, but the letters took like a week, right?
It sucked.
It sucked. And then the second time we could talk to each other, but it was only in like the late evening for like a little bit, because then I would go to bed. But how did we do it?
You need to make sure that you're busy.
Busy, yep. Stay busy and communicate everything, even the good and the bad. No matter how you're feeling, communicate it.
I don't know. When she was gone the first time, we were newly married pretty much. Yeah, writing letters, I was like, how did people used to do this? This sucks. Like, and I was writing like a ton of letters, and she would only be able to get some sent out once in a while because she was so busy. And so I would send off like 5 and then get 1 back after so long.
It was so...
And
so
you feel like you can't respond to everything in a letter, you know?
So our first year of college, Levi and I lived in the same dorm building. And I just remember seeing him. I don't like remember a specific time I saw him for the first time, but I remember seeing him around a lot, walking by, always. I feel like he was usually by himself. And, but the thing that like really stood out to me was the way he dressed, and I always thought his clothes were so cool, and he looked like a cool kid, and I wanted to be his friend.
She thinks I was standoffish.
You were.
I wasn't trying to be.
No,
like
he wasn't.
I would be at just a point where I wasn't feeling like my best looking or something, and I just didn't want to be seen by a pretty girl, and so I was like, hi. And that was it. But I always really wanted to get to know her and talk to her. I thought she was like super good looking, and she also dressed really good. She always looked like she was going to a business meeting. Like you look like you dress so professionally. So I remember her saying that a lot of guys tell her that they're intimidated by her.
A lot of people in
general.
general. I don't know why.
I don't know if I was intimidated by you, but you definitely seemed like out of my league and just more mature than me, and so I felt like to talk to you I needed to put on my big boy pants.
Oh, and
but
you did.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Also, I thought she was half black. So.
Yes, that's also a very common
Yeah.
assumption. I'm not, by the way. So we've been in New York City, we've been in Texas together, we've been to California, Utah obviously, Oregon, Mexico, Vegas. think next year I really want to go to Greece. I think we should
gonna
try to make that happen.
Get out of the country.
And I would love to go visit the South too. I think maybe next year. Tennessee and Louisiana. I think you're cleaner. And I'm okay with that. Not necessarily that one of us is more messy than the other, but I think things being messy bothers him more than it bothers me. Which, I mean, it bothers me eventually. I'm just better at, tucking it away and ignoring it.
I can't do it.
And it gets in, a bad mood.
So the kitchen is the biggest issue usually because we don't have a dishwasher.
No dishwasher.
But
Levi is our dishwasher.
I'm
so thankful
the
for him.
dishwasher. Every time, I'll get home from school or work or something, I'll walk past the kitchen, and I'll try so hard to, not look at the sink, and then I go, and I just end up doing dishes for 2 hours because we let them stack up so bad, and it's a horrible habit.
Yeah.
We need to figure it out.
We need to do it everything. We just need to figure it out.
We know how to prevent
yes.
that, but anyways,
we just suck.
I think I'm more clean when it comes to seeing stuff around the apartment and just kind of putting stuff away. But I think you're better at making our apartment look cute. She just decorated last night. You can't see it, but there's tons of Halloween cute decorations here. And our couch, our rug, everything that's cute in here is because of her and TJ Maxx and stuff like that. I always say, if I lived in an apartment by myself, it would literally just be white walls and maybe a stool, and I'm happy. I'll eat my food off a plate
simple.
On the floor.
You're just simple.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
Very
know why
much
people think that was a parody. I get comments every single day from that YouTube video saying, "Is this a joke?" No, it's not. It's not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when she's gone for those 2 months, like we said, I find myself feeling a gaping hole in my life.
Oh my gosh.
And I will want to hump inanimate objects.
Oh my gosh.
I feel guilty about it. But
that's awful.
I think of you.
Okay.
Well, the vagina is the EE. And the penis is the pee-pee.
Yes.
The EE and the pee-pee, right?
EE and the pee-pee and Peen.
Peen.
And Octavius. And Peter.
So, yeah, I won't get into that, but Octavius and Peter are two different people. I have very clear, just specific images in my head that pop up out of nowhere, and I think if they do that, then they must be pretty important to me. But one of them is our honeymoon being in Mexico, and we were up on this balcony and just looking out over the ocean. It was so silent. We were just in our bathing suits, and it was just super peaceful.
Yeah.
And we were so happy.
When I think about it, I think all my favorite memories with you are the ones where we've laughed till I'm crying and can't even stand up or do anything. And most of the time that's in our home.
Yeah.
And we've been in our home for too long, or we just get loopy eventually and things get ridiculous. So I don't know. I think that's my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite memories.
Yeah, because it's only shared between me and you,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's what makes it so funny is that we realize If someone were to be...
Yeah, if someone were to watch us, most of the time they would think we're so weird.
Insane.
Freaks.
I don't... What's that mean? Do we want babies?
Yeah, we want babies.
Yeah. We do want babies. I think now more than ever it's been much stronger desire.
Yeah.
And we're a lot more serious about it when thinking and planning about it. So I think we're at that maturity level that we could totally have a baby and be really good parents. And it's not something that scares me to think about anymore.
No, yeah.
I'm very at peace with it.
Yes. How many babies do you want? How many babies do you want? We've talked about this, don't worry. This isn't the first time.
I think 4 is a good number for kids. You don't want
4 or 5. And 6 is way too many.
Too much. I come from a family of 6 kids, so, and we're both the oldest, so I think there's a lot of things that we have been the first for. So, the guinea pigs for our parents. So, yeah. I don't know. I think 2 minds that think like that can be good parents.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be really good parents. There's so many things. It's so hard. Oh, I'm crying.
Don't cry.
Oh my gosh. Probably my favorite thing about you is the way that you look at me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What's your favorite thing about me?
I love your kind, fun spirit and how you like to be positive about things and you don't like to be lazy and moping around. You like to get out and
most of the time, huh?
No, I mean, yeah, most of the time. But you lift my spirits on so many days where I feel like poop, and you make me feel so much better just by looking at you.
That's nice.
Hope you learned a little something about us. If you didn't, then sorry.
Wasted your time.
Wasted your time.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Get out of here. We don't like you.